Hi everyone, I'm Kara and I'm a speech language pathologist, and I'm here today to help you do some voice exercises. First thing first, don't forget to do the vocal warm-up video first, where you'll do your ahs, like ah, your highs, ah, and your lows, ah. This will help you calibrate your voice, get it to a normal volume, and then help you carry over to these exercises. So first off, what I want you to remember is grab your water. Always have water during these vocal exercises. And sometimes you're gonna need a friend, a partner, a caregiver, or a phone to help you realize if your voice is loud enough. So keep remembering that with Parkinson's, the sensory system will trick you sometimes, where you think you're a normal volume, but you actually need to be louder. We never want anybody screaming or yelling, but that's where a caregiver will come in and tell you if you're at a good, normal volume. So our first activity today will be to do some naming. So our first activity, I'm gonna give you an example of the first one, and I'm gonna tell you to name 2 states that start with the letter M. And so you're gonna think, and this is more a voice exercise where you're cognitively processing harder things, and then you have to use a good loud voice to state what you have come up with an answer. So for example, I'm gonna say name 2 states that start with M, and you could say Michigan, Mississippi. So I want you to think when you tell me these answers to be a good, loud voice. Okay, so here we go. Name 2 fruits that start with P. 2 fruits that start with P. Okay, and I'll give you some answers. Peaches, pears. And you guys can always imitate after me if you weren't able to think of an answer for yourself. The next one, name 2 types of candy that start with the letter S. Go for it. I thought of Starburst, Snickers. Good, let's do some more, stay loud. Name 2 TV shows that start with the letter W. That one was harder for me. I got The Waltons and Wheel of Fortune. Name 2 movies that start with the letter L. I thought of Lady and the Tramp, Lethal Weapon. And again, just repeat after me if you're not able to think of the words for yourself. Name 2 types of furniture that start with the letter B. I have bed and bureau. Name 2 cities that start with the letter T. I have Tallahassee and Toledo. So keep up that good voice. Sometimes you're gonna have to think really loud, which means like when you're doing those ahs, taking a good deep breath and then stating your answer really loud. Name 2 foods that start with the letter N. I have noodles, nuggets. Good job, guys. Few more. Name 2 sports that start with B. Baseball, basketball. Good. Keep your voice up. Name 2 boys' names that start with the letter R. Robert and Ron. Name 2 girls' names that start with the letter H. Helen, Henrietta. Name 2 occupations that start with the letter C. Cop, cowboy. All right, 2 more. Name 2 land animals that start with an O. I have orangutan and otter. Okay, last one, keep that voice up. Name 2 sea animals that start with the letter W. Whale, walrus. Good, so you guys can go back, do that activity again. You can think of other words that start with those letters, and you can practice this over and over, thinking of using your good, loud voice. So one thing I like to use a lot is our effort scale, and you're always gonna think on a effort level of 1 to 10, how much effort does this take? And so when you're thinking of a level 1, it's like laying on the couch, not doing anything. A level 10 is think about pulling up a big bar and you couldn't possibly do one more rep. That's your level 10, highest you can go. And I want you to think about, where am I on that effort level when I'm at a good volume? So say you say a word and your caregiver, spouse, or partner says, that's a good volume. I want you to think, how much effort did that take me to say that word at a good, loud voice? And then I want you to try to do that effort level across these activities. So the next one we're gonna do is I'm gonna hold up a picture and I'm gonna ask you to name 3 descriptions about the picture. So it depends where you are on your journey about how long your phrases are gonna be. If you find this hard, then I would say, if to stay at a normal, good, loud voice, you need to be at the word level, stay at the word level. So I'm gonna give you an example of that. So here is a picture, and what you could say at the word level would be baseball, throw, pitcher. So that's a good example of if you're at the word level. If you find that a little too easy, you can then go up to the phrase level. So you could say, throw ball, the pitcher's throwing, he's on the mound. So you can tell me anything about the picture that you see at the phrase level. Then, if you're feeling really adventurous, you can go up to the sentence level. You're gonna tell me 3 things about this picture with longer phrases and sentences. So for example, you could tell me in a good loud voice, the pitcher is throwing the ball. Or you could say, he's throwing the ball on the mound. Or you could say, his face looks like he's really trying to throw that ball hard. So that's the sentence level. It's a little bit longer, and I want you guys to pick what level is best for you in order to stay at your good, loud voice. So we're gonna start some other ones. And so this first one is a shoe, if you can see that. So depending on where you are in your journey, go ahead and tell me 3 facts about this picture at the phrase level, the word level, phrase level, or sentence level. Good. Think about your effort level. How much effort did it take you to be at a good, loud voice? This next one, pile of coins. Good, and you can use descriptions with colors, shapes, what you see. This one's an apple. Good, what's that effort level and how much effort does it take you to stay at a good loud voice? This one's a sunset. Awesome, and you might be getting tired at this point, and that's okay. Stop and get a drink of water if you need to. This one's an ambulance. And here we have a coffee cup. Couple more to go. Here's a horse. Here's a flower. Two more to go. A head of lettuce. And the last one is a car driving. Good. So some things you can do, you can rewind that video and say you did the word level that time. So for example, for the car, you said tires, red, drive. Go back and do that activity again and see if you can make longer phrases next time and keep them in your good loud voice. So then the next time you could say, car drives fast. That's a red car. Look at that car. So you can make it longer and challenge yourself. And again, if you don't have someone with you, you can use a recording function on your phone, record your voice, and then listen back and say, do I need to be louder? Am I too loud? How is my volume and how will people hear me? Thanks for joining me today. I'll see you in the next video.